All right. Right. Good morning, good everyone. Happy Thursday. Let's get this thing going. Checking for news. We had unemployment claims today at 8:30. FOMC speaking at 8:35. 9:15 we got some more stuff coming up. 10:30 a.m. we got natural gas storage. FOMC Moran speaks. 11:40 another MPC member speaks, Taylor. So a lot of little things going on today, but they're all yellow folders, but still something we gotta watch out for. So let's just be ready to get in this thing and go for it. It's 9:46. Uh, all right, so we're right at the 5 minute EMA right now, right below it. We are below the 1 minute EMA, below the 5 minute EMA. Gonna be looking for a sell today. Again, not sure if it's gonna go all the way, but even if it's a short sell, all we need really. And I'm not gonna wait for 10 today. I'm getting tired of sitting here stuck all day. So today I'm gonna go back to the way I used to trade. And that's after 9:45. So see what happens. See how it plays out. Doing my morning, I guess you call them affirmations right now. Writing them down. Writing them down every day. In my notebook. Important part of my day. All right. So every morning I write the same thing down. If you've seen the stream, you already know. And I write it down repeatedly, as you can see on my notepad. I write it every single day. And these are the things I write down every day. I write down I am wealth, I am abundance, I am joy, I am a successful trader. Money comes to me easily, frequently, and abundantly. something I write down every day, and it always holds true to me. The money one, definitely. I've been doing that one for quite some time now, about 10 months, and just always seems to work with everything, business, life, everything, not just trading. So money just always finds its way to me, one way or another. One thing I don't worry about is money. It always finds its way to me. I always find a way to get it. So luckily, one thing I don't really ever stress about because I know it's always going to come. Like I said, I'm not waiting until 10 today, so I'm getting ready to enter a trade right now. I'm in.
Order filled.
I'm not waiting today. Um, I'm in a trade already right now. I'm on stream. I'm on stream, and so are you right now. I'm on stream, and so are you right now. All right, I'm already in a trade. All right. So normally I wait to get into my trade, but I'm not waiting anymore. I'm tired of waiting and not hitting. So I'd rather just get in now. See what happens. 70.62. All right. I'm officially at break even. So there's a risk free trade right now. So right now I'm sitting at break even. So I'm in the trade and I've already moved it back to break even. So if I see it start coming against me, I'm going to go ahead and get out. But right now I have the trade set to break even. My take profits at 60 ticks. So right now we're up $1,500, 16. Let's go. Come on. Make this a good Thursday. Trade is officially at break even, so it is a risk-free trade. Doesn't really get much better than that. All right. Here we go. We're going straight for TP. I like it. I love it. I'm done.
Order filled.
That's it, guys. So this is the kind of days I like, man. It's I didn't even wait for TP, and it's gonna hit my TP, but I'm not gonna be greedy. What time is it? It's 9:54 in the morning, guys, and I just made $2,100. That's a great day to me. I don't know about you guys, but and guess what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna sit here, and if it goes back to my entry, and I see another opportunity, I'm gonna run the same trade back because now I pretty much have a $2,100 buffer. But as of right now, I'm already done for the day. I just took $2,100, 2162. My TP is about to get hit, so I would have hit the full 3750. But you know what? There's no need to be greedy. But I just took $2,100 in the first 3 minutes of my trade. How can you really beat that? You can't. Full TP is about to get smacked right now. That is a lovely day. Lovely, lovely day. Absolutely phenomenal. Now I'm gonna wait. TP just got smacked. Oh, I missed it just by a little bit, but it's gonna get it. I mean, it's literally right there. I missed it by like a tick, but it'll get it. TP is getting smacked right now. Boom, right there. So that would have been my full TP. Just got hit right now, 3,700. But again, guys, I was in the market for less than 2 minutes and I made $2,100. So I took those profits. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna turn down that kind of money. And you see how, if you notice, the way I ran my trade today is I'm doing things differently now because I'm only trading one account. I normally trade 10, 15 accounts at once. So what I did today to do things differently is I ran the trade and I ran the trade with a ATM in place, market execution. So it's a 60-30 that I was running. And then as soon as the trade goes 10 ticks into profit, it moves me to break even auto. So once I'm 10 ticks in profit, it's a risk-free trade. And that's how I'm going to do it for a little while with this one account. So that way I can just take the money in. But I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, guys. 9:56 in the morning. I'm already done for the day. I mean, I'm going to take another trade if I see it. But right now I'm up $2,100 in 2 minutes. Those are the kind of days that, we all wish for every day. They don't always happen, but it was a great trade. Like I said, I'm gonna just start taking these wins just like that. I'm not gonna be greedy. I could have held that all the way up until the TP, but look, it just barely smacked the TP. Like, it just barely hit my TP, and then it went into a reversal. So if I would have waited for the TP, it might not have gotten hit. It could have reversed on me. I could have trailed my stop. That's something I could have done, but either way, I'm not mad about it at all, guys. $2,100 in the morning, and the morning just got started. I got some time. I'm not going to be glued to the computer today, but I do have some time, so I'm going to wait to see if we go and retest this orb. And if we retest this orb after 10, and then we break the orb again, I'm going to take the same trade again. So I'm going to double down on the trade. So as of right now, it's already a green day, a very green day, $2,100 in profit. And I'm going to wait till 10 o'clock, see if this reverses. And if it does reverse, I'm going to go ahead and jump back in, and I'll take the same trade again. Go to auto break even, so I'm not risking anything. I'm not risking my profits. And then if it runs back my way, then I'll just double down on the trade, go for full TP this time. But yeah, these are beautiful days. I mean, we don't always get days like this, but these are the days that traders always, hope for, but it doesn't really get much better than that. 2 minutes into the trade, taking profit for that amount is great. And again, it would have hit my full take profit for 3,700, but I was looking at the price and I was like 2,100 in 2 minutes. I'm good with that. I mean, how am I going to turn down $2,100 2 minutes into being into my trade? I'm not going to. I'm not that greedy. I've been known to be greedy, but I'm not that greedy. So right now we're up 2,100 in the morning. We're going to wait. We're going to see if we retest this orb at 10. If we retest the orb and then we go across the orb again, I'm going to re-enter the trade and I'm going to run the same trade back. But now with this $2,100 profit as a buffer, and it's going to be a risk-free trade. I'm going to put the stop to break even. As soon as we're 10 ticks in profit, it's going to go to break even. So I'll either make more money or I maybe lose a couple $100 on slippage if it goes against me. But, I got 2,100 as a buffer. So no matter what, it's going to be a green day. I'm not even going to sit here long either. I'm going to wait. 10 o'clock's coming up. I'm going to wait to see if we get that retest at 10 o'clock. If we get a retest to the orb, I'm going to jump back in on the trade. The same trade I just took, I'm going to retake it. The only thing is I didn't take it all the way to TP. I got out like right here. I saw 2,100 and I was like, that's enough. So I got out right here. It did go to full TP, which is 37.50, but I didn't even wait for that. So let's see what it does here. I'm going to wait for this retest. If I get a good confirmation, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to take the same trade again. Like I said, I'm going to wait right now. It's 10 o'clock. Wait to see if we can run this trade back. And if we can, I'm going to take it again. So right now we're up $2,162.50. on the morning. It's a beautiful morning, great morning. I wish all mornings were like this, but the reality is it's not. But you know what? I'm glad that this morning is. If it does give me a chance, I am going to take the trade again. So we'll see. We'll see what it does here. For anyone just joining in, we already took a win on the day. We're up $2,100. Right now, I'm just gonna wait. See if we retest the orb. The 5-minute EMA and the 1-minute EMA are both coming down. So I think we're gonna go retest that orb. 1-minute EMA is getting closer to the orb, so I feel like we'll go to that. And once we get a retest and I make sure it respects the 1-minute EMA, if we go back across the orb, I'm going to jump back in and I'm going to take the same trade again, except this time I'll probably take it a full take profit. I did not take it a full take profit this time. So let's see what the day gives us. Right now, it's already a great day. We're up 2,100 on the morning. So if it gives us more, I mean, we're going to take it. Because when it takes, it takes. The market likes to take, it likes to take. So when it wants to give, I'm not going to tell it not to. But for right now, I'm waiting for a retest of the orb and that 1-minute EMA, which is creeping down right by the orb. So we're going to wait for that before we take any other entry. If it gets there and it respects the 1-minute EMA and it goes to cross the orb to the downside again, I will re-enter on the same trade that I just took. we go, we're getting that push. It's running up for that EMA in the orb. Where we at right now? We're right here by the previous all-time high. So we came down by the previous all-time high. So I'm wondering if we're going to come back down this way or we're going to go back up from here. This purple line is the previous all-time high. This is what we broke yesterday. 743.50. That was the previous all-time high. So right now we're running back towards the orb. I'm going to wait to see. If it gives me a chance to take the same trade again, I will. So if I see the same trade come back, I'm going to double down. Pretty much I have the cushion from this first trade I just won as a buffer, which I obviously don't want to use, but I have my stop loss set to auto break even. So once I'm 10 ticks in my favor, my stop loss goes to break even and it's a risk-free trade. So if I see another opportunity, I'm going to take the trade again because I could double down on the day, then it'll be a great day. Especially after the last week we had a rough week. But we're only trading one account, so might as well make a count. I normally trade 5, 10, 10 accounts, 10 props, and like 2 lives at once. And I'm only trading one account right now, so we're gonna make a count. This already is a live funded prop account though, so this account's already ready for payout. Right now, it's already payout eligible. I can get a payout today if I wanted to. But I'm going to wait till tomorrow, and I'm going to take a payout tomorrow with whatever the balance is above the buffer. Okay, we're coming back up on that orb. I'm going to wait until we test that EMA, though, to see what it does with that EMA. Make sure it doesn't blow past that 1 minute EMA. There we go. Got a strong push there. A lot of buyers coming in at 70.59. Pushing price up. I'm curious to see. I don't know if we're going to go back up because we pretty much consolidated all Asian and London session. Not consolidated, but you see what I'm talking about. Just very small movement. Not a lot of push above that new high. So gonna wait to see. I'm curious to see if it makes it back all the way to the orb, because the last few days on that first retest, it hasn't gone all the way back to the orb, almost like because it knows people are waiting for that retest. They'll literally stop just shy of the orb and then it'll go back in the other direction. If it happens again, that's something I'm going to start paying attention to. So let's see if it doesn't do it. I mean, I feel like it has to go back to the orb because the EMA is right there. And it always likes to meet with the EMA. So let's see. It might not do it though, because lately, on that first initial break of the orb and then on that first retest, it has not been making it back to the orb the last, like, this whole week actually. On that first retest, it's been falling short of the orb, but then it still goes on a nice run down, and then eventually it will break the orb again. Let's see if it does that again today, because if it doesn't, that's going to be a pattern. But no, we're going for it. All right. So, gonna get ready for a possible re-entry into the same trade we took this morning. Ugh. Well, this morning was like 15 minutes ago. Whenever I started the stream, I jumped in a trade a few minutes after. So we have to wait for the EMA though. So let's see if we spike up to that EMA. And I need that as a confirmation before I enter the trade. We got to spike that EMA. I'm texting my student right now, telling her to jump in the trade, but I'm gonna tell her to wait because she's been doing good, but she's been taking trades late, and I want her to get a good entry so she can get a nice win today. All right. Here we go. Looks like we're going for that run. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. That is actually perfect. We got a trend right here. Boom. This is actually going to be beautiful. Here's the trend. Go right to that trend line. Beautiful. Come on, let's do this. If it respects that trend line, that might have been the best entry right there. So this is 5 minute. We can adjust this better. We got some room to breathe still. 1 minute. Okay, we got this. We touch that trend. We're gonna be right at EMA. That might have been the best entry. That might have been it. Looks like it's doing it. That was a very weak retest of those, just like wick. So I don't feel comfortable with that entry. Come on, let's run back up. Go. Let's go back up. Come on. So. All right, getting ready for our entry right now. We'll go back to that orb right now. We're gonna be right at my trend line I just made, below the EMA. Waiting for this retest. Technically, it did a retest. It was a small little spike though, and I didn't like that. Just very wicky. So I'm gonna wait for another retest. This trend line's coming back down with this chart right now as it moves, so I'm gonna wait. I might get an entry, I might not. That's fine though, because like I said, I'm already up for the day. So if I get an entry, I'm gonna take it. If I don't, I'm not going to. Okay. Well, it's running. Not good for my entry, but my student's already in, so that's good for her. Might get full TP here soon. Hold it until TP. Don't get out early. I know you're watching. Let it run the full 60 ticks. You need a full TP day. Let it go. Don't cut profits early. I know you're watching this. Do not cut your profits early. You got to let your winners run. You got to let your winners run to make up for the days that you lose. Do not take profit early. I'm a texter too. Do not take profit early. There we go. It's going full TP. I should have jumped in. I would have been back in. She's into trade, so I don't know exactly when she got in. So if she got in at the orb like she was supposed to, she's approaching full TP. I don't know when she got in though. All right, here we go. We just needed like another, like probably 15 ticks for her to hit her TP. If she got in at the orb. If she's following my strategy and she got in at the orb, she should be coming up on her TP. I don't know when exactly she got in, but if she got in at the orb like she's supposed to, then she should be coming up on TP. And she needs this because she hasn't been taking big wins. She's been taking small wins, so she needs this right here. This is gonna be a nice one for her. All right, come on. Her if she got in at the orb, her TP should be coming up right now. This is where you want to be careful because if it doesn't hit the TP but it gets a tick away, then you close it out because it might double tap and reverse again. It's possible. So just be patient and cautious for that. And if you see a reversal right before TP, then you can get out. But I'm talking about a few ticks away, take that profit, but don't ever do it like 30 ticks away. I think it's going to spike to TP though. Should be going right now. There we go. Told her to do 10 micros. So it should be about 750. Oh, we got a reversal. Hopefully she closed out if she was listening. She didn't get in at the orb. Gotta stop doing that. I don't know why she does that. Literally just talked to her about this yesterday. She has to stop doing that. No, don't get out. Just hold it. You're fine, but you need to. I'm responding to a message you sent me, but she can hear me. You need to stop getting in after the orb. If you miss your entry, wait for another entry. Stop getting in late. Really got to stop doing that. It's such a bad habit. Entry is everything. You have to get a good entry. I could have gotten in up there and I could have been double down on my trade, but I didn't because it wasn't a good entry. So now I don't know how far down you got in, but now you're going to have to wait for 60 ticks. But at that bottom wick that we were just at, that was about 60 ticks. So it's up to you if you want to get out when we match that previous low. But if we do break it, we can break it, but it could also create a support zone right here because we're right above that. We're right above the all-time high from the prior times. So it's up to you. Coming up right now is where your original 60 ticks should be if you got in at the orb. And that's why it's rejecting right around here. Because that's where we went to earlier at like 950 and then it rejected it. So it's up to you. When we got to this price last time, it rejected it. So you can take profits if you want. But you got to start getting in at the orb. Stop taking late entries. We're going to get a reversal here, I think. And we're going to go back to that trend line. Take your profits. If you're watching, take your profits when we go back down to that wick, take profits, and then wait to see if you get another entry. But just take your profits so you don't lose your money. Nice. She made 425. That's still awesome. That's her biggest day, I think, so far. That's still a good trade. She just closed out her trade at 425 in profit. That's awesome. But I told her to get out because we're creating some support down here. You got to remember, this purple line represents the previous all-time high, so it's going to be a zone of interest. And we got some support going on here. I'm looking at the buyers, and the buyers are fighting off sellers right now. So I'm confident we're going to go up to this trend line. If we go up to this trend line and we respect that trend line, I am going to take another entry at that trend line for a sell. And if I don't see anything for confirmations for me to get back into a trade by 11, I'm going to be done for the day because I'm not going to sit here all day today. I'm already $2,100 in profit for the morning. So by 11 o'clock, if I don't see another opportunity to get back in, then I'm done. Walk away for the day. The only thing I don't like is that we didn't break the previous low that we made at 9:55. So when we approach this trend line, I got to make sure we don't break above the trend line because if we break the trend line, we can go into a buy. And this is exactly what I told my student to get out because I knew just by seeing the candle structure, you got to be able to know how to read candles. Seeing the way the candles are wicking down here, I knew that we were going to reverse this trend line. And I literally told her, I called this, 5 minutes ago. I said, we're going to reverse back to that trend line. So get out, take your profits now. And that's exactly what it's doing. And this is what I try to explain to her because she's always telling me that she doesn't understand the market. But I told her it's something that literally only comes with experience. The more time you spend on the charts, the more time you're going to understand the way things move. And it's really about understanding candles, trend lines, and just market structure. And once you start understanding those things, it just kind of shows itself to you. You can't really explain it. It literally will just like show you the opportunities or the things that you need to be scared about. One or the other, it shows you. I literally said it's going to run up to that trend line I made, and that's exactly where we're going right now. So at least I know my market analysis is on point. Okay, here we go. Approaching that trend line. See what it does here. Let's see if it respects it. Let's see if it breaks through it. If it respects it, I'm going to go in for a sell. Came a little short of the trend line there. Buyers are kicking in though. 70.52. We're bringing price up. Let's see if we'll make it back to that trend line. Got a lot of activity at 70.51, 70.52. That was a hot zone yesterday too. We're back there again right now. Okay, going back to the trend line. All right, we're approaching that trend line now. Let's see if we're gonna take a sell. See what it does here. It's just falling short of that trend line. All right, we're going up for the trend line. And here we got to see if we respect this trend line. If we respect this trend line, I'm probably going to go for a sell. There we go. It spiked up to it, but that did not give me a good entry. Would have had too much slippage. I need a better entry than that. It was moving too fast. That may have been my best entry, but again, didn't touch the trend line, so I didn't take it. That looks like that was a good entry, but I mean my trend line's a little bit above, but should have still gotten a little closer than that. I'm gonna keep waiting. If it gets that trend and it respects it, then I'll get in. Okay, see if we get up to this trend line, because if we get up to this trend line, I can get a reversal and then we can push past that lowest point we've been at today. And if we can do that, we should be in a good place for a sell. If we don't push past that lowest place, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna break the trend line and we're gonna start going up. So it's gonna be one of two things, because we still haven't passed that open low when we came down here at 955. So if we don't break that, then this can break this trend line and end up going into an upsell. But I'm not too worried about it, because if I do enter, I'm gonna have an auto break even set in place. So I'm gonna be at break even almost instantly. So if anything, I'll maybe lose a couple $100 on some slippage if it goes really crazy against me, maybe $150, $200 in slippage, but that's not a big deal. I'm not worried about risking that. For the risk to reward, it's definitely worth it. Here we go. That's what I've been waiting for. Come on, give me a little bit more. This entry needs to be sniper entry. That's why I'm waiting so precisely, because with the auto break even, if I don't get a sniper entry, it's almost guaranteed I'll get taken out of it for the break even. So
Trying to avoid that. Got to be the best entry. This one up here would have obviously been the better one because we're already below that, but I missed that entry, so.
Order filled.
I'm in and I'm at break even. So I am in and I'm at auto break even now. Not giving it a lot of time to go against me, just in case. Hope it goes down. But just in case, I got a stop loss there so I won't lose a lot. So let's hope it goes down. But if it doesn't, it's going to break up. And that's why I got a stop loss in place. I got a stop loss in place, so I can't lose much more. I'm going to take this loss because I don't like it. My stop loss should have already kicked in and it hasn't. I don't know why.
Stop filled.
All right, so I got stopped out, $300 loss. I don't know why it took so long to stop me out, but we broke it. And that's what I was worried about, so. Kind of already knew that was coming, so I should have anticipated that. But I'm going to wait to see if I get another entry. Like I said, those are small losses, though. Yeah, I broke it, though. For sure broke it. Even on a 5-minute. And that's what I was worried about because we came here, here, here. Let's see what it wants to do here. Let's see where the 5-minute EMA is. We're at the 1-minute EMA right now.
Here we go. Going back for the orb. If this crosses the orb, this will be the first like official cross on the orb since it broke it because that was just a wick. We'll see if it crosses the orb or not. 5-minute EMA is not too far away either, so it might test that. And we're at the orb again. All right, we're above the 1-minute EMA. We're at the orb, so now I'm gonna switch to the 5-minute. Where we're at with the 5-minute EMA. 5-minute EMA is not far. Could potentially test that. We could test the 5-minute EMA, and we can come back down across the orb and then continue into a cell, or it can go and test the open range high. So let's see what it does. This could potentially be a good entry for the orb, but I'm not taking it because we're too close to the 5-minute EMA. So for me, it's just a little too risky. Could have been a great entry though. Who knows? Guess we'll find out. Because right now we're literally right in between the 1-minute and the 5-minute EMA. Titans still want to bounce around a lot when it does that. So So I'm looking at the same charts, but on one screen I have it on the 1 minute time frame and 5 minute time frame. So waiting to see. I mean, I could have taken an entry again at the orb right there, but like I said, I'm already up for the day. And I just took a small loss, but nothing big. I took a $300 loss just now, but I'm still up for the day. I'm up 1,825. I was up 2,100. So it's still a green day. So I am considering taking another trade, but it's got to be a good entry. And right now we're in between the 5 minute EMA and the 1 minute EMA, and we're at the orb. So I just feel like I need to play this out and see if we revisit that 5 minute EMA before I do anything, because I don't want to get in, because I'm running out of break even right now. So even with slippage, like right now with slippage, I still lost like $300. So I don't want to get in and then lose another 300 for no reason. So I want to make sure if I get in that my entry is on point. Okay, look like I'm missing another good entry. Looks like right now it's going good. Let's see. It just reacted strong off the 1 minute EMA to the downside. A lot of sellers coming in, stepping in at 70.57. Yeah, I could have potentially caught another move there, but hey, is what it is. Reversal's coming in just as strong though, you see, so this is why I'm waiting. Because with the auto break even, if I jump in and then it just reverses like that, it's gonna go against me fast. And then what happens is, even though it's on break even with the slippage, I'm running 5 contracts. That slippage costs me around $200 to $300 usually. When it breaks the stop loss fast, it's still gonna cost me around $200. It just cost me like 312 right now on the last trade with the slippage. So wait to see. 5 minute EMA is right there. It's got to visit the 5 minute EMA. And then from there, we'll see if it visits the 5 minute EMA. If it comes back down towards the orb after visiting the 5 minute EMA, I'll probably take a sell. But I'm not going to go in unless if it visits the 5 minute EMA. So for me to get in, it's got to visit the 5 minute EMA first. Respect it, come back down, cross the orb, and at which point when it crosses the orb, I'll get in. 11 o'clock's coming around too, so we might get a spike in activity. So I'm actually going to wait for 11 o'clock. I'm going to go make a coffee because 11 o'clock is like 2 minutes away. And again, I am running auto break even since I'm running 5 contracts. Once I go 10 ticks into profit, I'm at break even. So if the trade spikes in one direction against me, I get stopped out with slippage. 5 contracts cost me about $300. We just learned that like 10 minutes ago. So I was up 2,100 a day. I'm up 1825 now. Still a green day, good day, but I don't want to really give away much more of that. I do want to make more because I think there's more on the table. But we'll see. We'll see what the day brings. But I'm gonna go make a coffee because I'm gonna wait till 11 anyways. Oh, there we go. Came back right on time. Like I said, just going straight for that 5-minute EMA. And that's exactly why I didn't get it on the orb. Because for all we know, it can go up to the 5-minute EMA. And it can go into a buy from here. Because remember, we came down here. We made a low after the first break. Stayed above the previous all-time high. This purple line is the previous all-time high. Came back down. Went all the way to the orb. Came back down. Failed to make that same low. And then went up, touched our trend line, and failed to respect this trend line that it was respecting from an open. Broke it. Now back at that EMA and orb. It very well might just go into a buy from here. All right. Let's see what it does here. We're approaching that 5-minute EMA. Buyers are stepping in hard right now at 70.64. We got sellers trying to fight the price down, but buyers are taking over right now. Huge seller force just came in at 70.6425. So let's see if we bring the price down. There we go. 5-minute EMA has been hit. That's what I was waiting for. So now let's see if it respects that or if it goes into a buy. If it comes back down to the orb at this point, I might take an entry. But I want to see because we might test the open range high. Because today the open range was not big at all. It was like 55 25 ticks or something like that. And whenever the open range is small like that, a lot of times I'll like to test it. Let's see. Yeah, it's a 47 tick open range, so the likelihood of it going and testing that open range is pretty high. So I don't think I'm gonna take any other trades. I'm already up on the day. I'm up 1,825. That's even with a small loss. I took a $300 loss on slippage. With my stop loss, so I lost 312. So I was at 2,100. I'm at 1,825. Still a great morning. Unless if this goes up and then comes back down to the orb, and then I'm not gonna take another trade. But this is exactly what I was waiting for, and this is why I did not enter at the orb. So you can't just enter at the orb because things like this happen. You got to pay attention to what the candle structure is telling you, the market in a whole. The fact that we had this trend line here that it was respecting from the open, it broke it. The fact that it came close to our previous all-time high, rejected it, came back down, fell short of that low, rejected it again, then broke this trend line. That's all signs that we're going into an uptrend. And that's why I entered here on a sell. And when I entered here on a sell, I did not stay in the trade because I got stopped out because I have an auto break even. So it broke this. I took this sell just in case if it respected this trend line and went back down and broke this previous low, but it didn't. And it went up, but that's okay. That's why I'm now running actual like risk parameters. And it took me out at $312. But again, I'm still up 18.25 in the morning. I might just leave it at this, but if I see another opportunity, I am gonna take it because I'm trying to wax this account for some money because I've had a rough week and I wanna see some wins. Makes me feel good, gives me good morality. I wanna take this account for some money. So I'm gonna be doing a payout Friday, which is tomorrow. It's already payout approved. So at this point, anything above this right now. So right now I can withdraw 1825 because I passed the buffer yesterday. So right now 1825. So earlier I could have withdrawn 2100, but I'm not looking to do a small withdrawal. I want to withdraw like 15K, something like that, because I normally run multiple accounts. I normally have 1 to 2 live accounts running, and I normally have about 10 prop accounts running. I had a terrible run the last week, and I completely rinsed everything. So I only have this one account left. So this account's going to have to pretty much pick up the slack for everybody. Regardless, though, one way or another, tomorrow, Friday, we are taking a payout back to regular schedule. I like to get withdrawals every Friday, treat it like a job. That way I keep it consistent. But look, like I said, this is why these are only things that you can learn through market experience. I called it when we were breaking here. If we break this, we're going to run back to that 5-minute EMA. We did that. So technically, if you really wanted to, you could be like, okay, like if you know your trend lines, how I have it marked up here, and be like, okay, if we break this, then I know it's breaking the structure, and we got the 5-minute EMA up here. I could have literally taken a trade and put my TP at the 5-minute EMA and would have hit. But, that's not what I was trying to do. I'm trying to stick to trades that I can like repeat over and over. So trades like this aren't things that I can really repeat. So I'd like to try to stick to trades I can repeat. So right now, what I'm waiting for is to see if we test this open range high because it's so close. This is only a 49 tick open range today, which is nothing. So I'm waiting to see if it tests this. If it doesn't, if it comes back down and it goes back to the orb, I might take another sell at the orb right here and see if we can't go down and break this. But I have a strange feeling that today might go into consolidation. I mean, look what we've been doing since yesterday. We got here. We closed the market at about, where were we at? 70.56. And then market opened 6 o'clock. And, we slowly came up. It was in an uptrend, but very slowly. And then around London session, it just kind of leveled down, came down. It's not really getting a lot of buying pressure right now. So we could very well just go up to this open range and then go back down and then go back up and then go back down. It can just consolidate. So we'll see what the chart shows us here, but I'm not going to sit here much longer. I'm just waiting to see if I get one more opportunity. Because if I can catch another trade, that trade will take me another $2,000-$3,000 off of one trade because I'm running 5 contracts. So I'm just gonna wait to see if I can catch one good trade, get one nice little run on them. There we go, going straight for that open range high. Like I said, it's like clockwork. Like sometimes I feel like this stuff is so predictable. It's like, how do we even lose? But then when you're in the trade, it's like you make the wrong call. But it's going straight for that open range high. All right, and there we go. Like I said, straight for that open range high. So now let's see what happens here. If it gets to this open range high and it doesn't do a strong break, you know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm gonna lower my contract size, lower my risk. We'll go 2 contracts, and if we get to that open range high, but we don't want to push above it, I'm gonna go for a sell up there and just let that thing ride all the way down. So let's see what it does here. Or it could go into a buy because we are all-time highs. So let's see. That could have been a small run to the downside. Again, we stopped 4 points above the previous all-time high. So that might have been a retest of the all-time high, the previous all-time high, and we can go into a buy now, which will actually be lovely. I was expecting the market to go into a buy today. I was thinking that we're going to rally up. So let's see. This could actually be very interesting. We can ride this thing to the upside now. That would be awesome. I don't know. I'm thinking I might go for a buy here. I like it. Because the fact that we stayed 4 points above the previous all-time high, I feel like that was just a retest of that previous all-time high, and now we're going to rally up for the day. Sellers are coming in hot right now, but buyers are matching them. A lot of activity at 70, 74, 75. So we got one win for the day. One tiny loss. I don't really consider that a loss. The win was 2,100. We lost $312 on slippage because I entered a second trade. Auto break even, but I'm running 5 contracts. So with the slippage, we lost 300, like 312. But that's literally like perfectly fine for the amount of profit that we're risking for that slippage. So I'm gonna see if we can't catch one more trade here. I'd like to end the day around 3 to 4,000 in profit. If we can get around 3 to 4,000 in profit, that'll be a good day. Grab another 3 to 4K tomorrow. Do withdrawal on Friday night. Looking to do like a $10,000 withdrawal Friday. So see, so it broke the orb on the top there, which is what I was waiting to see. But I like to see, I have it on 5 minutes. So you'll see I have the 1 minute over here, but I got the 5 minute here. I have it on the 5 minute because I like to see a 5 minute full body closure above the orb. And after I get a full body closure above the orb on a 5 minute, I'll wait for a retest to see if it respects it. If we retest the orb at that point, I'll go in for an entry on the orb. But I'm going to go in smaller contracts this time if I do take another trade. I was taking 5 contracts before. I'm going to go 2 contracts on this one. And I'm going to kind of just let this one breathe a little bit more. Because the other ones I was running 5 contracts and I was doing auto break even. So now I'm going to do 2 contracts and I'm going to give it some breathing room. We're back at the orb again. "41 seconds. So we're going to get this closure above the orb, which is what I want to see. Now we just got to wait to see if we get a retest. See how far we are from the current high. We're right there. So we're right by the current high right now. We're literally like a few ticks away. Why isn't this working? We're like 10 ticks away from the high. There we go. I should have jumped in there. That would have been my entry. Woo! Oh boy, I'd be eating. Who would be eating good right now, chat? Should have taken it. That would have been lovely. That would have been a quick. Why is this not working? Quick little 30 tick run on one candle. All right, so it liked it up there. It broke that current high, but I'm still waiting to see if we do a retest on that orb. If we retest the orb, I am then going to jump in. If not, then I'm not going to, because again, like I said, I'm already up for the day. So this lower orb break right here was more so just to go test that previous all-time high, because this purple line right here, 7043, that represents the previous all-time high. So we're pretty much just going for a test there, and then from there we reversed. Got a lot of activity coming in right now. Buyers and sellers are fighting for this position. I want to see if we retest the orb. We get a retest on the orb. We got a 5-minute closure, so I'm gonna switch to the 1 minute now so I can watch in the 1 minute. 5-minute closure already happened above the orb. So we'll go for a retest of the orb and it respects it. And I'm gonna look for an entry. And just ride this thing up. Here we go, we're going for that retest. Got a 5-minute EMA. 5-minute EMA is far, 1 minute EMA is far. That's good. I like it. I'm liking it so far. Let's see if we get this retest. Okay. Come on. Got a lot of sellers coming in right now trying to bring price down, so I'm waiting. The buyers are obviously kicking in. The sellers are matching them. I'm going to be running auto break even on this trade, so I don't want to get stopped out. Because I got stopped out on auto break even earlier and I lost like $300 on slippage because I'm running 5 contracts. So I got to get a sniper entry because with the 5 contracts, even with the auto break even, it slips and I was up 2,100 earlier, took another trade, auto break even got hit, slipped $300. So now I'm down to 1825, but we're still green on the day. So we're 1825 on the day. I'm gonna try to catch one more trade, try to snag another $2,000, $3,000 of profit, and call it a morning. I could have gotten in down here, but we didn't fully touch that orb, and I was waiting to see if we're gonna break past it. Because like I said, with auto break even, if I get in right there and it goes to auto break even and it goes past it, just a quick spike, I'm out. So, and depending on how fast it does it, the slippage can vary from $100 to $300. Earlier when it slipped on me, I lost 300. And it takes 22 ticks. Here we go. Get a nice little push here. Sellers just kicked in. They're going to bring the price down a little bit here. Buyers are matching it, trying to keep that price up. We could possibly come all the way back down here to this little trend line I just made up on a 15-minute. It's not a precise trend line, but it's valid. Could possibly come all the way back down here, so we'll wait to see what's going on here. Because we can come down here. If we respect this, then this will be an entry for a buy to go up from there. A lot of sellers kicking in right here, bringing price down. A lot of activity at 70.77. Buyers are coming in strong. Heavy orders. 70.77, they're fighting for that position. Sellers are bringing down the pressure right now, but there's a lot of buyers sitting up above at like 77.50. So price has got to come back up. Got a lot of buyers stuck up there. We're gonna wait to see. I made up this trend line just now on a 15-minute. It's not a precise trend line, but I still think it's valid. So we're gonna see, because I think price might run back down here, and it aligns with the 5-minute EMA. So we run back down here, test this trend line, and then go to cross that orb again. There you go. Literally. God damn, man. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this stuff up. You see how it just shot down to that trend line that I literally just drew up? I made that trend line up. That trend line didn't exist. I just drew it just now, a few minutes ago, and it just shot down to it. You cannot make this up. And this is what I try to tell people. It's just market experience. I can't teach this. I'm just looking at the chart, and I drew this. So let's see if it respects this trend line that it just ran to. And then this could be a possible entry for a buy. That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. All right, it broke it. We're at the 5-minute EMA. And this is doing exactly what I was worried about. I said today might consolidate, so we'll see. But let's see if it just respects this 5-minute EMA, goes back above this orb. And if it does, I'm going to go for a freaking buy, man. So we just retested that 5-minute EMA. The 1-minute EMA is right there. So right now the 5-minute and the 1-minute EMA are essentially in the same place. So that's when that happens, you're going to get a lot of volume. We're going to take a swing here, and we're going to jump in at this orb, and let's hope it doesn't backfire. Auto break even kicks in after 10 ticks in profit. So when I enter, I got to get 10 ticks into profit for my auto break even to kick in. I'm going to lower the risk here a little bit. I'm going to go 25. No, I'm going to go 2 contracts. I'm going to lower the risk a little bit. We're already up for the day. Let's not be crazy. Lowering the risk some. I brought down my risk from 5 contracts to 2 contracts because we're already up 1825 on the day. I was up 2100, lost 300 on slippage with the 5 contracts with the auto break even. So we went down to 2 contracts for this next trade. Just let it run up a little bit. Play it a little bit safer.
Order filled.
All right, I'm in. All right, we're into trade. And it's moving nice. All right, we're at auto break even now. Let's go. We're up 350. We're at auto break even. So it's risk-free trade now. Let's see what happens here. Entries at 70.73. Again, risk-free trade at this point. So let's see what happens. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm moving my take profit. I'm not gonna let this thing go out that early. No way. We're at a risk-free trade right now, so we're gonna let this thing eat. Eat, baby. Eat. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, I'm gonna start trailing my stop here soon. So let's get another little push. I'm gonna trail my stop. Come on, come on, come on. We're coming back down. Come on, come on. Don't go all the way down. Don't take me out to break even. We're just up 900. I don't want to get out of break even again. Come on. Push back up. Push back up. Push back up. Come on. Give us another push. We might get taken out on break even. I'm at break even, so we might get taken out. We're just up like $1,000. There we go. We're going back up. There we go. There we go. Come on, push. 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 Come on, baby. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Feed us. We want to eat today. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. You're going to get taken out on break even. Come on. I'm almost thinking I should move my stop down a little bit so I don't get taken out of break even. I'm going to take this $400. Screw it. I don't want to get taken out on break even. We're just up 900 though. There we go. Pushing back up in the right direction. Come on, baby. You know you want to eat. You know you want to eat. No. It's going to take us down to break even. I got to bring my stop down some. I have to. I'm going to have to risk some. I got to come down. I don't want to get taken out of break even. We're going to get taken out of break even. I don't want to get taken out. I don't want to get taken out. I don't want to get taken out. Come on, let me move my stop. Why isn't it letting me move my stop? Okay, I moved my stop. I'm not taking break even. I'm sorry, guys. I know I said I was going to run break even, guys, but I lied. I'm not taking break even. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Ah. Let's go. Come on. Go back up. Where do I have my stop? I have my stop at. I have my stop right below the EMA. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on, come on, go back up. Something's telling me to get out. I got this gut feeling to get out. I was just up 900 extra. I should have taken that. But I'm getting this gut feeling. This gut feeling that I'm going to get stopped out. Come on, man. Go back to my favor. Give me a reason to stay. Give me a reason to stay, mama. Come on. Give me a reason to stay. Don't do me like this, ES. Give me a reason to stay. Shoot up. Stretch your legs a little bit. Come on. Shoot back up. You know what? You give me that 900 again, I'll take it this time. I'll take it this time. I think I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to get out. I don't know. Something's telling me to get the hell out. Still $2,000 profit for the day. I'm about to get out, guys. I hope I don't regret this. Give me a reason to stay. Come on. Couple more seconds. Give me a reason to stay. Shoot up. Show me some motion. Come on. Show me like a quick 300. Give me a reason to stay. Come on. Show me something. There we go. 225. Okay. You're showing me some reason to stay. 300. Okay. 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 Give me another reason to stay. Come on. Come on. Yeah, fuck it. I'm out. I'm done.
Order
I'm not
filled.
going to be greedy. I've been way too greedy lately. I'm done. I'm done. That's it, chat. $2,100 on the day. I'm not going to be greedy. I was just up 3,000 earlier. I didn't take it. 2,100. I'm more than pleased with that. Greed is my enemy, and I know this. So yeah, I'm not going to be greedy, man. I'm going to take it. That's a good day. I'm very happy with that. I am very happy with that. So we're going to take it. We are going to take it. So that's it. 2,100 on the day. It was a great day. I was just up an additional 900. I should have taken that. That would have been a beautiful day. But hey, it is what it is. Let's see. So my gut was telling me to get out because I feel like we're going to shoot down to the EMA. And my stop was right below the EMA. And I was scared that we're going to spike down to that EMA because the 5 minute and the 1 minute are in the same place. So let's just see if I got out on a good call. My gut was telling me we're going to spike down there. So I was just like, get out. All right. Well, that's it. I'm gonna end this stream. Earliest I've gotten off in a while. We are up $2,100, $2,115 for the day. I was up like 3,000 a little bit early, like 3,600, but hey, it is what it is. It spiked up fast, as you can see, and then it came back down. It was gonna take me out of break even. I moved my break even because I broke my rules like I always do, but it's fine. It worked out. It went back up to about 300 in profit, and I just took it because you know what? I'm not gonna be greedy. That still leaves me at $2,100 on the day. It was nice when we were up here. That had me about 3,600 on the day, but you know what? We're not gonna be greedy. Not having me around 3,100 on the day. We're not gonna be greedy though. We got a nice win today. Tomorrow we're gonna catch another win. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and call it tomorrow. I think we're gonna take them for like 5 to 7K tomorrow. We're gonna get them tomorrow. I wanted to get them for like 5 to 7K today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm being very risky right now. But sometimes you gotta be like that. So I'm gonna cut this stream, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna run it up. And I'll decide tomorrow with the profits we make if I'm gonna take a withdrawal tomorrow or if I'm gonna wait until next week and just keep building it. Because the heavier buffer I have in there, the more aggressive I can trade. And those that know me know when I have more buffer and I trade more aggressively, I run up crazy profits. So I like having a bigger buffer because I can really let my legs stretch out. So we'll see. Looks like I'd made a good call because we're shooting down to the 1 minute EMA right now. And then the 5 minutes right below it. So it looks like we made a good call by getting out when we got out because my stop loss was right below that 5 minute EMA. We're running a 30 tick stop loss. So we're right there. Looks like so far a good call. I mean, it might continue to go up, which I think it will. It's going to go up. I think we're going to continue to go. I think we're going to go way past my TP. But I am running stops right now. So I just don't want to get stopped out for no reason and lose money, especially on a green day. And especially when I've had such bad days, you know. So yesterday was a $1,800 day. Today's a $2,100 day. You know, I'm going to take these wins and just be happy about them. Tempted to jump back in the trade right now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to cut this stream and I'm going to get the heck out of here because if I sit here, I will take another trade. So have a great day, guys. Happy Thursday. And hope you guys all did good.